Travis Winggood cell. Prisoner number 9 has to do his laundry today. But I also have to upload the 2 hours, the two 1 hour, total combined 2 hours of the Harmony, Pennsylvania research. Last I checked, I had 9 likes, even though it was just like 53 views at that time. And so I will be uploading it because that's sufficient. Also, I just posted the video calling for help, so that I can get this service of process to the church with the lawsuit that I have against them. The judge was fired, and so she's refusing to do anything in my case, having been assigned to me after she was fired. She is technically in the job till the end of April, but her other cases, including Gaddy versus the COP, the church, was reassigned because she got fired. And the reason why they assigned her to me was so that she would shut down my case. But I had proved to her that the case needed to exist. And so she said, okay, refile. I refiled. She's now silent. So I need help. I can't afford it. It's too much for me. I'm already suffering as it is because of what the church has done to me. The church is rigging the system, and I need help. The link is on the video call for help. So go to my video page, call for help. The link is in the description. And I will be reading the whole thing for one long video. I tried to do it in segments and didn't get through it all. So I'm just going to read the whole thing. No commentary, just going to read it. You'll have to watch all my videos in order to get the commentary. ABC4 News Utah, as I caught up on the news, the 911 system in Utah went down over the weekend. People were not able to get through to 911, and that caused a big mess. Then there's a bill that is now going for the full House to vote on, where they're lessening bigamy. The lady talking about it threw in polygamy. Polygamy is different than bigamy, because the church no longer practices polygamy, but they are forcing us to commit bigamy, which is part of my lawsuit. I have 2 counts of bigamy charges against the church because of what they're doing to me. I got married twice, and the church had forced me into a bigamous situation, and it's different than polygamy. Bigamy has to do with being married to a person and then going and getting married to another person. Polygamy is where you get married to multiple people and you're all living together in harmony. Harmony, Pennsylvania. Did I tell you that I've got to upload those? All my research for that. But they're lessening the penalties. Isn't that interesting timing? But this is for state law, not federal law. Federal law is still going to come down hard on the church for this. So that's why I need your help. We need to stop the church. And if you're wondering if I'm going to just take the money and run like the church is going to do, no. I will make an organization of a charity. That's my whole intention. But I'm having to walk on eggshells because the church is going to flee and take the money with them and screw me over even if I win the lawsuit. So this thing needs to be handled quick. And so that news story caught my attention today. The next one is conversion therapy. They were discussing, now that it's been a month since the ban, and they clarified the ban was not a complete ban. It was a ban only for children. It's still legal for conversion therapy on adults. But the situation is you have to get the adult to agree to it. And Utah has their ways to violate your rights and take them from you and force you into conversion therapy. But conversion therapy is a scam, and yet the news wants to discuss, is it a con or is it good therapy that we need to bring back and let kids participate in? You know, the one guy in there understood it clearly. Conversion is the wrong word to use. It's a misleading, it's a deceptive, it's a con word. When you use family values, wholesome, precious, any of those adjective, opinionated words, it's a trigger for people who are brainwashed. And so Mormons are easily scammed out of their money by bishops and by outsiders who appeal to the Mormon doctrine of giving. And so therapists also play this con game. This is what they're educated and trained to do. Con people, trick people, brainwash people. This is their lives. They may think they're helping, but they're not. They're causing many problems. For example, the school shootings. Psychiatrists get brought in, therapists get brought in, counselors get brought in. And what do? They give the child drugs to calm them down. So behavior modification drugs. And then they also counsel the kid, get over it. They don't use those words. They let the kid ramble on about how terrified and horrified and angered they are. But then the therapist says, get over it. Take control of your own life. Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. The old white supremacist line. Don't let it control you. You take the power. All a con. And they don't talk about how to file a lawsuit against the people responsible. How to properly complain to the government, not about regulation of guns, but a regulation of the economy, putting businesses in check. Saying that businesses, no, you guys are greedy. You're hoarding your money. You're not trickling down to your employees. You're producing poor quality products, forcing customers to continually buy your product over and over again on a repetitive basis because it keeps breaking down, or buying parts that they have to pay a mechanic or some other service person to fix it for you. It's all a scam on us. And psychiatry does not help with that process. We need people to come in, lawyers even. You know, let the lawyers loose. They do it for car accidents and work-related accidents. Let's get some lawyers for school shootings and for domestic violence and other stuff that are caused by our government, caused by corporations. You know, kids have insecurities because mommy and daddy are getting a divorce. Why are they getting a divorce? Daddy lost his job. Daddy's getting a cut in pay. Daddy doesn't have a job that pays enough. Or other issues. So, and I've talked over and over again, trying to explain how therapy works. They categorize you into a box, and then they keep repeating over and over and over again that the person is in that box, that you are in that box, and that's who you are, and everything must be interpreted by that box, and that's why they're treating you by that box, and that's why you get the drugs you're getting is by that box. When the reality is, they trapped you, they enslaved you, they caged you through the mental processes. Being brainwashed is being held captive. So, like I said, I've got to get going today. So, just wanted to let you guys know on the updates that directly affect us.